Good morning, everyone. It is another lovely, cold January morning, but not brutally cold, so I'm feeling great. It's a little over freezing, I would say, for those of you Europores out there. No offense to my Brit bongs. It is about 5°C. It's around 45 degrees today. And it feels great. I love it cold, so I'm wearing my usual. And I am not dying like I was in the last video. I have gotten some good sleep lately. I got a little bit of reprieve from work over the weekend, meaning I actually got to go home on time for a change. And things are going okay for me. There has been good developments in my personal life. Not really worth talking about outside of one, which I'll get to in a moment. But my work contract is up in a week. And I have not heard back from the owners yet about what kind of salary or benefit options they can offer me if I want to stay. But the managers of the stores that I've been working for, they like me, even though I don't technically like them a lot. But I work well, they like my performance, and they will probably hire me on to at least do delivery driving. So that's a good cash flow, but it's having to use my own car, which sucks, but I also kind of like it too. So I can at least have a regular delivery job to supplement my income. And if I can't have better than that, I might take that. Because that would be regular cash flow for me, so I can actually actualize the things I want to build in my life. But what that means is it'll be less time for me making content for my channel. And for those of you that have supported me this far, I don't want you to feel like I'm giving up or anything. I want to do Discordant Dragons every week. It's a lot of fun for me. It's enjoyable. I want to contribute to meaningful discourse in a fun way. And I like doing Discordant Dragons. It's fun. I love the stream format. It's a great time. When it comes to me making short form videos, I have plenty of ideas I've never gotten to. I've got a bunch from last year. New ideas for good videos come to me all the time. But where's the time to do them and to edit them? Because it takes a day or two to get streams together every week. If I'm going to be working 4 or 5 days a week, long hours, that doesn't really leave time for anything else. I wish there was 2 of me. I really do. Or 3 or 4 of me for all the things I want to get done. But I do have some good news. My most loyal of Yizraelites, Vera, which some of you have met and many of you have seen when she came to visit me when we went out to the park together on the channel, the video I'm talking about. She is actually wanting to move to this area. And I'm going to be working with her this year for us to purchase a small home here for her and her loved ones to come visit. And I'm going to be custodially keeping that place until she's ready to move here with her loved ones. So that means I have a nice home project to work on. And I get to have one of my best friends and loyal Israelites move here to live in the area. So that's a wonderful life goal for me. And we've been in discussion about it for months. But this morning, we talked about it at length. And I felt like sharing it because it is a done deal and it's moving forward. She is going to be the one owning the property. This is not my money. I'm just going to be doing the legwork, helping her pick a place, sending her videos and stuff, and helping her choose a good place in the area. Then, once she purchases it, I'm going to do the custodial work to make sure it's got all the utilities and everything's up to speed, and help her slowly move her and her loved ones in over time. So it should be a fun project. It'll be nice to have white positive friends and family moving into the area. So that's what I want more than anything. I want to live in not necessarily a rich community like this one, where there's, really expensive estates and whatnot, but in a more homey rural community where the houses are smaller and people still have land. And one day I would love to have my own little Go Free club out in the middle of nowhere where people come and they swap recipes and children can come and play and share stories with one another and do what I can to contribute to hopefully a better future, and definitely a better future for the people in this local area. And having somebody that has money and a good heart and who's white positive move to the area, that's a good start, because she knows people that might also move here who are like-minded. I've also met a couple of people on Gab who live not too far from here, and they have friends and family that go to a church nearby here. So whenever I can make time, I'd like to go visit them at their church and maybe make another community connection there. So I know that doesn't really have anything to do with the channel, but it has a lot to do with me and me building a good future for myself. So excuse excuse me. My husband and I, of course, will be staying at whatever home we choose. He's got the one that he just inherited from his mother. My mother isn't close to dying, of course, but she has a home that I'm allowed to live in. The old woman's house, the big one that we passed coming in here, she lets me stay there. And she said if we need any financial backing for getting a property or getting a mortgage pushed through, she knows people, and she can help us meet that. So it's good to make connections and have friends. So hopefully I can put together something in my real life. And those of you that have followed me a lot, you know that the thing that has weighed the heaviest on me is I don't, like my husband and his friends and my mother, while they're understanding of the culture war stuff and the anti-white stuff I go on about, they don't want to participate and they don't care. So I can't really share that passion of mine with them. But it's nice to know that there are going to be people moving here to live here that already know me and like me, who I can share that stuff with. So that's huge for me. And it feels good to finally be building life, like building stuff in my personal life with white positive people. It feels really good. So I'm going to be focusing on doing that this year. Hopefully in the next month or two, we'll have a property selected to aim towards and then go from there. So that's a cool update with me. I'm actually shooting this Monday morning. Tonight should be a Discordant Dragons, but this video won't be going up until tomorrow, Tuesday. So you guys will be seeing this Tuesday, of course. This week, I'm, of course, working all week long again. And at least I'm making decent money. So this is, I think, technically the last week of my contract, but I'm doing the same hours next week, too. And then I'll have to see how I'm going to be employed and what my hours will be from that point on. But I don't foresee me having a lot more free time because I like actually making money and putting money towards things again. It feels good. As much as I love doing the online networking and the white positive activism and all the things I've done for the last 2 years, I need money to actualize goals in my life. And with how little money my husband makes now, I need to make us money to do stuff with. So I'm going to have to devote at least 3 or 4 days of my week to, since I have the opportunity to make good money now, towards making that for our future. So I'm going to be doing that for probably at least 6 months this year. Now, the things that you need to know about my channel. I'm still going to do Discordant Dragons as often as I can, which means hopefully every Monday night. I'm still going to be doing interviews and other streams when I can. Now, when I can means probably no more than once a month, maybe twice a month if I have the time. If I can, I'm going to try to appear on other people's streams. Those of you who follow me know that I appear with Oozaloo sometimes, Oozaloo and the Cabal. I also appear over on Academic Agents channel sometimes. I've only been on Cigar Stream once, but usually when I appear, it's on Unpopular Opinions on Tuesday. I'm still interested in doing that. I'm still interested in doing stuff with Scrump, Trig, Evelyn, and them talking about the democratization and the ANCAPy libertarian hoppy and stuff that we talk about. I would like to do stuff with them too. So those irons are still in the fire for me, but I'm not going to be able to do active social media campaigning and the behind the scenes networking that I've done for the last 2 years for the White Wellbeing crew. It's just, I have to make choices, and I can carry the white positive torch with me. And I tapped my Eindolum when I said that. It's under my clothes, you can't see it. I am going to carry that with me in all that I do, at work, the people I talk to, the wonderful business cards that both Jason and Elaine mailed me for Christmas. I still have plenty of those that I'm handing out. So even though I have to shift gears in the way that I'm doing the white positive stuff, at least I can still do it while I do other things that are important to me. Now, I don't know how the rest of the year is going to go, but at least for the next several months, I'm going to be focusing most of my week on life building and making the resources that I need to build that life. Now, those of you that might want to withdraw your monthly funding from me, I completely understand, no hard feelings. But for those of you who are going to continue to contribute, I want you to know what you can expect from me, which is regular Monday night Discordant Dragon streams. You can expect regular social media updates. I still spend Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday doing the social media rounds, talking to people in Discord and Telegram, and doing the usuals. And those of you who do support me, you know that I'm very interactive with the messages that you send me via Subscribestar and via email. So that's what you can expect going forward for me for at least the next several months. Let's not stop here. They're doing yard work and there's an ugly pile of mud over there. Let's go on up here before we stop. So today's video was to let you guys know that I have been rather absent lately, but that's because I've been working myself to death. I've been working extra hours, extra shifts, working long days, showing up at 8 or 9 in the morning, working till 8 or 9 at night, having to drive all day. I think on Saturday last week, I drove 400 miles. That's a lot to drive in one day when you're doing deliveries and picking up stuff and having to carry heavy pallets of shit in and out of buildings. That's a lot for me. I'm in my 40s. Thankfully, I've got decent genetics besides being intersex, or I couldn't handle all this. So, speaking of my Nord genetics, I feel an icy cold wind that I appreciate. All right, we're about to get up to a nice place to stop the video here. So, those of you who follow me and love what I have to say, I'm not going to be able to make a lot of short form content. I'll make a video here and there as I can. But I want you to know that things are actually going well for me for a change, and they haven't for several years. So I'm going to lean heavily into that because I want to build a good life for me. I want to have people in my personal life that are white positive and that love me and that I can actually build a future with. So I'm going to lean into that while I have the chance and hopefully take advantage of it and build a better life for myself than I have now. With that being said, we're going to wrap up here. Let's rotate a little bit so we can see this nice vista over here. Here we are, standing in front of God's country as I bid you all adieu. Thank you to all of you who support me. Thank you to all of you who give me friendship, who mail me presents, who send me support emails, to Jeet Feet, who's put me onto this excellent preacher guy who I've been listening to great sermons from. I appreciate all that you guys do for me. I love the white well-being community. Raymond Foster and other people have been making great videos. White Student Transmission has been killing it with the Twitter crew. Lately, I've been seeing their work. Haven't been able to participate much because I've been so busy, but I'm really thankful to have made all of the great friends and connections I've made along the way. And here's to a great year for me and a great year for all of you. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. I hope you have a great week. Keep heart and fight smart.